Hello there, this is Ben Fournier, Benevolence at a Core. I'm going to try to redo the ending of, well, Star Wolves 3. I didn't realize it was going to be the very end, so I only recorded like the vista showing Earth, and it's like I won, and then there's the cutscene at the end where the main character is actually voiced. But before I do all this, I want to show off like what kind of upgrades I have. So, for the characters, gray hair here, he has, well, this is his fighter, the Panther, with all these stats and cool things, like anti-laser system, a shield prototype, particle accelerator, cannon rate fire booster. For, let's see, next one is Vladimir Bykov, was all that stuff, and, I have some long-range missiles, Prototype X, the other things, all this stuff. Then, I don't pick the names. There's Callum, who's got this stuff, and Trident. I also have a Trident for my character, but, well, here's Viper. She's an ISTJ character who very quickly realizes she shouldn't have been associating with the guy that she looked up to. But yep, and there's the hero character, which you can name after yourself. I named it after me, whoop-de-doo, right? And there's the Trident thing, which has 4 systems places, so I have anti-missile as the main thing there. And Turney, she's from the pirates that you meet early on, and anti-laser thing and that stuff, and a Panther. And yep, gray hair there. So there's that, and here's these abilities. So I still haven't got anyone apart, like Viper already was up to Ace Pilot or something, right? Yeah, so she's the only one that can have let's see, Wyvern, something like that. I know I'm probably mispronouncing it, but this is one of the strongest ships possible. It's a 5th generation ship. It's the only one of its kind, I think. But, yeah, the other one's Panther. Oh yeah, this is like a better Rimthers type ship. But yeah, all that stuff. So, here's the upgrades for anyone that wants to look through it and play it on your own and whatnot. But, yeah, and here's the ship upgrades I have. So, oh, and all these extra ships I have just in case any go crispy, and you can, everyone that, if their ship goes crispy, they're still in an escape pod and they can be rescued and put into another one of these. But, yeah, here's the ship stats. So I have Pegasus, the MG112M Pegasus, so it has 1600 damage, 12, shots per whatever rate of fire, range 143 clicks, high accuracy, etc. The Helios, the Amadeus, 2 of those, and Rage Turd of Doom, and Quasar Sensor, it's the best one, and the Tungsten Automated Repair, a Kali Shield, and a Smog Anti-Missile Unit. So yep, that's the Lion Mark II, which you get after you rescue Turney and the guy she found that can do the other stuff of like, let's see, what's his abilities? Shield generation. So same thing as the scientist dude in Star Wolves 1. Anyway, we're about to destroy the Empire's fleet, which isn't as difficult. I am playing on fun mode just for myself, but I'm showing it, and later I'll play on one of the worst ones and probably lose very rapidly. But for now, here's this. Going to have all these activated because we're going to need them very soon. But Turney here has the ability to call precursors. They're like Cylons, robots. Well, no. Precursors are the aliens. The Berserks are the Cylons. And Viper, she can call MSF. That's the Empire's own forces, pretty much. But yeah, here we are, about to meet the King's fleet, basically. Yeah, I'll try to voice the dialogue. It's mostly between Viper and the crappy Emperor, but Anyway, yeah, soon. I can, oh yeah, turn this up to 4x speed. And we're gonna need to stop fairly soon. So, yep. That should be the Emperor's ship there. These are also Line Mark IIs, and presumably in the more difficult things, they're gonna be more upgraded. Attention, unknown ships. Flying is prohibited in this part of space. Settle on the back course. Okay. Viper, I'm Major Viper, Imperial Security, Capricorn Sector. Here are the ID and clearance codes. Your clearance is fine, Major, but I have to insist. This part of space is in the state of emergency. Please leave. Captain, we didn't come here to turn around and go back. I have information vital for His Imperial Majesty's safety. You have rats, Captain, various dangerous rats in the Emperor's retinue. I know the name of one of them, but while we are arguing here, other rats may panic and do the irreparable. So quit hanging a leg and get me my boss, General Bentley, on the phone. Unfortunately, the General is out of the system right now. Then let me talk to His Majesty, dang you. I know I have a right for this in emergency situations, and this is just the case. Alright, I shall deliver your request to the High Command. In the meantime, you should stay put. I'm warning you. Try to move without permission. Trying to move without permission will be considered an act of hostility. Over and out. Gray hair. He shall deliver the request. I don't like this, boss. The High Command may easily deliver us to the Undertakers. So we have the choices here. You're right, we better split our forces. 2, come on, it's the fleet. You can't even wipe your nose without permission. And 3, I'm not a paranoiac. I guess this wasn't written originally in English. But anyway, I'm not a paranoiac, but I don't like this too. We're in full view like a comet in starless space. So I picked 2. You can't even wipe your nose without permission. And I'll do that again. So stop and make sure the ships are rallied on the mothership so they're not going to do anything. I'm going to click that again and press stop just to make sure. So we have a good high angle on this. Last time I made sure to use the hacker attack to freeze up the first dreadnought here. Well, it's this, well, not dreadnought, it's Lion Mark II, same cruiser as this. And summon the MSF and the Berserks and all the other things as well. And apply the extra shields to my ship. So I'm going to do that again and hopefully it works the same. Anyway, let's go. Major, your request has been granted. You will now contact His Imperial Majesty. Stay where you are. Yep, here we go. And he should be in that ship still. There is one over there. I think that's a red herring, but it may shift each time. I don't know. I guess I'll find out, you know? What else is there to do? Aside from waiting. I'm tired of waiting. Tired of waiting. Oh, I hired extra mercenaries even though they cost like 100,000 credits. Okay, so here's the Emperor. So, Major, what did you want to tell me? Your Imperial Majesty, pardon me for taking these liberties, but spare me your courtesies, Major. We don't have time for that now. I think he meant courtesies. But courtesies, whatever. State the facts. Of course, Your Majesty. I'm afraid there are conspirators in your retinue, endangering both your life and the Empire's well-being. Everything that endangers our life also endangers Empire's well-being. But what makes you think you're right? Your Majesty, I'm sorry, but your Flag Admiral James Hayter, using your order as a cover, tried to destroy the MSF security headquarters in the Capricorn sector. Moreover, he tried to steal our intel databases and sow defeatist lies. Wait, is Hayter alive? We had to defend your Imperial property and intelligence vital for the Empire. The traitor is dead. Dang you, Major. What have you done? I beg your pardon, Your Majesty. I must have failed to take something into account, but as a matter of fact, you failed to take everything into account. I had time to look through your personal record, and while you were talking about traitors and you must be a speed reader. While you were talking about traitors and whatnot, You're an excellent officer, loyal to the Empire. You're stern and sometimes even brutal if it's needed to accomplish your mission. I like that. But Major, you're very short-sighted. Tell me, what do you think about the situation the Empire's in, about the war? Answer me. Your Majesty, with all due respect, I must say our situation is very gloomy. I'm not only talking about the full-scale attack of the renegades. MSF soldiers have been deserting. Morale is unacceptably low in many squads. But if we purge personnel and conduct a few short show trials, we'll be able to. No purges are needed, Major. We lost this battle, so our goal is to win the war. I beg your pardon, Your Majesty. I don't quite get it. But this is so obvious, Major. It's not guns that win wars, it's public opinion. You can disintegrate your enemy, but if people like him, you'll be considered an usurper and a bloody murderer. Vice versa, if the crowd is on your side, even an incompetent retreat will make you look like a martyr. Earth is obviously on Astra's side now. Ravings of that romantic cow about the new age of prosperity, equal rights and freedom are roaming the Galanet. It's being spread around by petty newspapers and quietly discussed on every corner. Whatever we do, whatever battles we win, it'll all be in vain. Your Majesty, we'll put this to rights. We'll seize control of the mass media. Oh, Major, why invent difficulties like that? For what reason? No, we'll go an easier way. We'll just leave the stage for the time being. There is a comfortable network of star systems with lots of resources and manufacturing capabilities. We shall move there and leave the universe to my stupid niece. Let her deal with the jumble that, mark my words, is bound to happen. I beg your pardon, Your Majesty, but providing your safety will be very hard. Don't lecture me, Major, on how to choose my retinue and conduct long-range planning. That voyage, 10 to 15 years long, is top secret. I shall be guarded by both trusted MSF officers and trusted allies. Though trust is wavering, that's why, Major, I'm talking to you right now. I need you. Your persistence and grip, not to mention your reputation, will be the best curb for everyone who might want to change loyalty preferences, so to say. What about the rest? What about the inhabitants of Earth and outer worlds? Oh, that'll be a drama I'll watch from a secure balcony, Major. If it's their fault. They wanted Astra, here they go. I know that my niece is... know what my niece is capable of. Nothing. She won't have enough strength or funds to provide at least some law and order. The outer space will be crawling with pirates, butchering old planets, and even whole systems. In just a few years, people will forget about serenity, peace, and safety. They'll be enveloped in fear, and Astra, with all her stooges, won't be able to prevent that. She'll just have to admit she has flopped. I see. I knew you'd understand, Major. We shall have to make sure that a wave of chaos and violence keeps the mob stressed. A little, but very unpleasant surprise for the NESF, that would be Astra's empire. His niece's empire is the NESF. I don't know what that means, but it's something new empire or something. Maybe security forces? New empires, I don't know. A sad accident at a station there. Pirates will have to be focused on targets that we need. You'll manage it easily, and when people are fed up with freedom, we shall return as saviors, as deities, as the only legal heirs of the empire that has used to provide law and order. And then, my dear Major, people will give us the heads of our enemies and traitors who have cried freedom on plates. What do you say? That you're a turd and a freaking louse who forced me to off a man I greatly admire. How dare you talk to your emperor like that? I'm talking to someone who is as good as dead. Pray if you know how, because no forces of hell will prevent me from taking everything from you now. Remove her! Remove them all! Partner, we're surely done for, but that was definitely a laugh of my life. Thanks, says Turney. I have to disagree with the done for part. I've located the source of the Emperor's transmission. It's one of those cruisers. Great. If that scoundrel wanted blood, he'll shed it. Alright, F5 to stay alive. That's the quick save. Probably won't even need it if it goes the same way as last time. But yeah, the hacker attack on the closest cruiser, since that can provide the most firepower on me immediately. Get the precursors by Turney's special ability, and the MSF by Viper special ability. That's a few extra ships on our side. That's always a good thing. Increasing luck, even though I don't like the pyramid thing. It's still like the horseshoe in the other one. Then increasing the shield capacity of the main ship, and then just clicking everything for the heck of it. Because why not? Everything needs to be nice and crispy. So the accent key, and right click on control, right click on that one there, and one control right click on that, so we'll make that nice and crispy this round. F5 again, and there we go, game saved. Space to unpause. Let's have everything nice and toasty. Here we go. So it's causing my computer to freeze rates a little, but yeah, no one's losing their shields too badly. I'm out of missiles though. For Vladiol, or Vlad, you know, whatever. Gonna click on him while it's on pause and have him dock so he gets more missiles, but everyone else can still keep on tossing stuff a little bit more. So there goes the first of their pieces of crap, and see how that one is running away, and that one's still on approach, I think, but yeah. 4 seconds on the hacker attack thing that I'll use on that for right now. Accent key to select the mothership, and then right click on the king's ship here while the cowardly king rabbits. He can oh crap, I have him on approach for docking. Oh well. Now let's see if that'll cancel. Yeah, let's not do that. And have one go over there and also deal some damage downrange. Hopefully I didn't mess up. F5 though. And yeah, okay, 3 seconds to do the hacker attack thing again actually. So 2, 1, 0, come on, get it. Here we go. Now freeze his ship. And let's get these things going since they're an option. Anyone losing their health? Not yet. See who loses their health first though. Alright, so gray hair's a little bit weakened, but not much. Almost time to summon more of the, oh, halfway done. Alright, increasing luck, activating these a little bit more. Oh, what? I'm unsure what I did here, but, oh, is that the hacker attack? Okay. And yeah, increasing the shields on my mothership. There we go. So it had gone down to like 20% shields. Now it's back to full health thanks to that dude's ability. And let's get these going a little bit more. And we're still having both the mothership and my own squadrons focusing fire on the Emperor's rabbiting ship. So there we go. Should be done in a moment now. Major, you're making a huge mistake. I'm the Empire's only hope to survive. Yeah, well, too bad. Extra. Wait for it. Crispy. Yep, so we did that. Extra crispy. Run for it. Yep. Stop right there. On second thought. Ah, what the heck. Run for it. Yeah, do you guys want to keep firing? Okay, yep, here's the last bit of dialogue. No choice, it's all linear at this point. I wonder what happens now. I don't know. I just don't know. I was such a fool. I strongly believed in the ideals of the Empire. I was ready to sacrifice everything at any moment. For whom? For a psychopath eager to drown the universe in blood to cover his helplessness. We all make mistakes. Thanks for supporting me, but you shouldn't. I want to be left alone. Friends, I think here we shall part. Where will you go, Major? Don't major me anymore. My name is Viper. Tasha Viper. That turd wiped the floor with Major. As for where I shall go, I still have no idea. But I have a goal. Oh yes, a perfect goal. I shall track down everyone implicated in this conspiracy and remove them in a very painful way, I can promise you that. Goodbye and good luck. You're a great team, the best there is. She returned her usual vein very quickly. That vein is all she got now. I'm really sorry for her. What should we do, boss? Frankly speaking, I don't know. So here's the cutscene for the end. Going to talk a bit so it doesn't get copyright struck, hopefully.
As we watched Viper fly away, I was overcome with feelings of sadness and loss. Although she was not our friend, and could even be cruel at times, she was our comrade in arms, always reliable, always ready to risk her life to save us.
Yay. She was part of the original Star Wolves team.
We never met again, but why should we? How could we ever make up for the errors we had made while we were chasing our foolish goals and neglecting the real culprits of the war?
The robots of doom. And corruption and greed.
The very day we sentenced Emperor Azar, the universe quaked under the invasion of our old enemy, the Berserkers, now under the command of an artificial intelligence calling itself Sam.
They're basically like the Cylons or Xenon.
The Berserkers quickly captured the Centaur and Sagittarius sectors, but this time they didn't destroy our cargo ships, bombard our planets, or attack our stations, although they did mercilessly eliminate all the fighters they encountered.
This makes me wish I could play Sons of a Solar Empire.
And patrols put up a good fight, but were gradually driven to the borders of the new Empire and into the Aquarius sector. Others escaped to the Capricorn sector to reunite with the remnants of Triada and the USS, who were fending off the throngs of machines. Former enemies battled alongside one another, long having forgotten their differences against the background of bloodshed. It seemed as though mankind would soon buckle under the might of the machines. But then, suddenly, the Berserkers ceased their attack and began colonizing the captured territories. Crowds of refugees were fleeing for systems untouched by the war, but the Berserkers quickly put an end to that by shooting down a few civilian convoys. While any unarmed civilian vessel was allowed to pass freely around the occupied territories, no one risked attempting escape beyond this base, although many learned that lesson the hard way.
Extra crispy.
It was only many years later that we discovered why Sam had been collecting human resources. This knowledge struck terror into everyone on both sides of the barrier. Symbionts, humans that had neurochips installed so that they might be controlled by the machines,
we are
had
the
become
Borg.
the new menace to humanity.
Resistance is vanity.
We have a history of making costly mistakes. Our descendants will have to pay for our blindness.
Like space hamsters. Well, that was Star Wolves 3. Spoilers, I guess. Anyway, take care everyone, and try not to go crazy.